Hey everyone, welcome back to VeloView. Today I'm taking you through a complete detailed review of the upcoming 2026 Kia EV2, Kia's most affordable all-electric crossover that's been grabbing attention since the concept reveal. This car is important not just because it's another EV, but because it represents Kia's plan to bring electric mobility into a price bracket that's truly accessible, especially in markets where EV adoption is growing but affordability is still a big barrier. The EV2 sits right at the entry level of Kia's EV lineup, positioned below the EV3, and it promises to deliver a balance of modern styling, smart technology, and everyday usability for a wide audience. The best way to understand this car is by looking at its design, practicality, performance, and what it means for the EV landscape in 2026. Let's start with design because Kia has been bold in this department over the last few years and the EV2 doesn't disappoint. The concept model shows an upright stance with a chunky, almost playful SUV shape. Its proportions are compact, yet muscular, with broad shoulders, short overhangs, and sharp creases running along the body. The lighting signature is one of the highlights, carrying Kia's modern, star map, design with vertical daytime running lights and sleek connected rear lights. These touches make the EV2 look modern and futuristic without being over the top. The concept showcased some daring ideas like rear-hinged suicide doors, a missing B-pillar, and a very open cabin feel, which really emphasize accessibility and space. While those details may not all survive into the production model, they reveal Kia's ambition to push creativity in how a small EV can look and feel. The finished version will likely be a little more conventional to meet safety regulations, but if even half of that design language stays intact, the EV2 will be one of the more stylish affordable EVs on the market. Inside, the EV2 follows a minimalistic but flexible philosophy. The cabin takes advantage of its flat EV floor to offer reconfigurable space. The concept featured a front bench seat that could slide and rear seats that folded flat or upright, creating different combinations for passengers and cargo. This means that although it's a compact crossover, it could adapt easily to daily commutes, weekend trips, or even moments when you just want to stretch out and relax inside your car. The dash design is sleek and futuristic, with an emphasis on clean surfaces, fabric textures, and reduced clutter. Kia has been moving away from buttons, and in the EV2 this approach goes even further, replacing traditional control clusters with touch-based solutions and a wide shelf-style dash. The infotainment is expected to be powered by Kia's new connected car navigation cockpit system, offering a dual-screen setup with two 12.3-inch displays in a curved panoramic arrangement, one for the driver's information and one for navigation and media. It feels like a premium setup for what will be an entry-level EV, which is impressive. The concept also showed quirky ideas like removable portable speakers and built-in storage dividers, giving the EV2 a lifestyle angle that appeals to younger buyers and urban dwellers. Performance details are still being finalized, but we have a good sense of what to expect. The EV2 is likely to share much with the Hyundai Inster, another compact EV from the Hyundai Kia family. That means a single front-mounted motor with around 110 to 120 horsepower and about 108 pound-feet of torque. It won't be a performance machine, but that's not the point of a car like this. Instead, the focus is on efficiency, practicality, and affordability. Battery options are expected to include a smaller pack with around 40 kWh capacity and a larger one closer to 49 or 50 kWh. In real-world terms, that should translate into ranges of about 150 to 180 miles for the smaller pack and up to 220 miles for the bigger one under WLTP estimates. That makes the EV2 perfect for city driving, short commutes, and suburban runs, while still being able to handle weekend getaways with some planning. Charging capabilities will likely include reasonably quick DC fast charging, though not at the ultra-rapid speeds of Kia's bigger e-GMP platform cars like the EV6. Still, expect to go from 20 to 80% in under 40 minutes with the right charger, which is competitive in its class. Safety and driver assistance will also be a big part of the EV2's appeal. Kia has been loading even its smaller cars with strong safety packages, and the EV2 should include essentials like forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, cross-traffic alerts, and pedestrian detection. These features are almost expected now, but Kia tends to execute them well. It helps give buyers confidence that even though this is a smaller, more affordable car, safety hasn't been sacrificed. Practicality is another area where the EV2 looks strong. The flexible cabin means you can use it like a city runabout during the week, then adapt it for shopping trips or road adventures on the weekend. The flat floor and folding seats make it more usable than many cars in this size range. Add in lifestyle-focused touches like vehicle-to-load charging, which lets you power external devices directly from the car, and the EV2 becomes more than just a way to get from A to B, it becomes part of your daily life and activities. These small features may sound gimmicky at first, but they actually matter when people are considering how an EV can fit into their routines. One of the biggest talking points, of course, will be price. Kia has been clear that the EV2 is designed to be affordable, the entry ticket to its EV lineup. Estimates suggest it could start around the equivalent of £25,000 in the UK, and likely in the low $30,000s in the US if it makes it there. That pricing is crucial, because while EVs have been gaining popularity, many still feel out of reach for average buyers. If Kia delivers on making the EV2 attainable while still including good range, solid safety, and appealing design, it could play a big role in boosting adoption of electric vehicles among everyday drivers. Of course, there are a few things to be mindful of. As a compact crossover, space will always be somewhat limited compared to larger EVs. Rear passengers, especially taller ones, may find legroom and headroom tight despite the flexible layout. Some of the concept's most exciting design features are likely to be toned down in production, so the final car may not look quite as radical. And while the range should be fine for most daily needs, buyers who regularly do long-distance travel may find themselves looking at larger battery EVs. Price is still speculative too, and in markets without strong EV incentives, the EV2 may not feel quite as cheap as we'd like. Still, the overall package looks very promising. Kia has built a reputation for delivering stylish, tech-savvy, and reliable vehicles, and the EV2 seems to embody that philosophy at a smaller scale. If the production car can hold on to even part of the concept's creativity while hitting the right balance of price and practicality, it could easily become one of the most popular small EVs of the mid-2020s. So that's the deep dive into the 2026 Kia EV2, a car that's shaping up to be an important player in the electric market. If you're excited about EVs and want to stay updated with detailed reviews like this one, make sure to hit that subscribe button on below. We've got plenty more coming your way, from in-depth looks at upcoming models to real-world performance tests. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to VeloView.